All right, this is the kneeling thoracic CAR. Like most CARs, there's a lot of different variations, and what you have to pay attention to is which variation allows you to A, block the rest of your body from moving the best, and B, focusing on the body part or the part of your body that you're trying to mobilize the best. So this is just one variation. The great thing about this variation is because you're kneeling, number one, you're getting a nice bonus passive knee flexion stretch here and a little shin stretch. And number two, because you're sitting on your heels, your hips, it's harder for your hips to move and compensate. All right? So then from there, we're performing a regular thoracic CAR. If this is your first time performing them, here's the cues. Basically, we're trying to draw as big of a circle with our chest as we can without moving anything else. We're trying to use the muscles in your torso. So your abs to bring your spine into flexion, your obliques to rotate your torso, your side, your obliques and a little bit of your upper back to go into that lateral flexion, upper back to go into extension, and then same thing back the other way. The analogy we always use is imagine a Sharpie is sticking out of your chest and there's a whiteboard in front of you and you're just trying to draw as big of a circle as you can on that whiteboard, all right? You can do whatever you want with your arms. Typically, we say cross them, place your fingers on your shoulders, and keep your elbows tucked, okay? So from side view, we sit down on the heels, okay? We crunch the abs, curling down. Very big difference between going into true flexion in the spine and just bending at the waist. That is not what we want, okay? So for some of you, this may not be very far down, and that's okay. So after we crunch and we feel the activation in the abs, we rotate to one side, keeping that flexion. So now we're feeling it in the abs and the obliques. Okay, once we run out of room there, we're gonna start to come up and tilt the shoulder behind the hip. So now we're feeling this creep up the back. Okay, imagining that circle. Now we're gonna draw the top of the circle. So this should be all upper back. We don't wanna lean back here. We wanna think chest up. And then coming back down the other side of the circle into that lateral flexion again. We crunch down, connecting to the obliques on the other side, come back to the middle, connecting to the abs again. And then you can go the same way or the opposite way. So here's a full speed thoracic CAR. There you go, thoracic CARs.